My name is Sam Assad, and I'm a finance with real estate major at TCU, and I am at Compass with Assad Group. Grapevine was a fantastic place to grow up. I mean, there was never a dull moment my entire childhood. Just the relationships here are something a little bit different than I think you get in many places. So I've been in real estate since '01, actually, when I was born, obviously, with my mom. Well, growing up, I just learned so much. I just felt like it was just a great place for me to be, especially in Texas. I mean, the market's doing fantastic. It looks looking like it will continue to be for a very long time. Since I'm doing finance with real estate, both my parents are civil engineering majors, and honestly, I think that me going a different route has helped. I feel like having both of those combined and just seeing all the aspects of what makes a home beautiful with the engineering side and seeing what makes a home profitable on the financial side. Both of those aspects in the Assad Group will just help us blow past all competition. I mean, Assad Group would just love to work with you. We work all over DFW, so if you're looking for anything, please let us know.
Hello, Mustang Nation. Welcome to Week 6 of Team 103 season with the Coach Mike Alexander Show alongside head coach Mike Alexander, the Grapevine Mustangs. I'm Matt Carnes, Grapevine Booster. Special thanks to Kim Assad and Compass Realty for hosting us once again. We are coming to you live from Esparza's here in Grapevine, the Margarita capital of Texas. Let's hear it from the Mustangs in the house. Special thanks to Zach Towery and Davis Burke for producing us again this year. And, Coach, we moved to 3-0 in district. We're now 5-1 overall, had a big win this week. Tell us about the week and everything that went down at Hanley Field the other night.
Yeah, so, man, just overall just another step on the ladder. We set a goal at the beginning of the year. We wanted to make the Texas High School playoffs. We want to be district champs for the third year in a row. And then from there, we just want to take the playoffs one week at a time, and so we're, like you say, we're 3-0. We still got some good teams left on our schedule, Matt, but this week was really more or less just taking care of business, and doing what we were supposed to do. We did what we needed to do. It wasn't a flashy game, but it was one of those things where we just kind of went in and took care of business.
Well, you say it wasn't a flashy game. It was a big win. Score was 70-0. And while the starters get in and get their reps, you also got to see a lot of the second and third teamers and the younger guys. Talk about their performance.
That's the best part of games like this, because when you have a program like we do and you have 36 seniors or so on your roster, man, it's hard to get 36 guys ample playing time all the time, and so. So when you get a game like that and you get your seniors are able to get in and play, and then younger guys too. So one of our DNA guys we're going to hear from today, sophomore, got his first interception of the year. So it's just good. Makes every coach on staff feel good, because these guys come to practice and work their tail off and do all the stuff the starters do. So it's fun to get to see them get in there and compete.
Well, before the game on Friday night, you had the freshmen and JV. Didn't have as many games as you wanted this week. Talk a little bit about the freshman and JV progress.
It was good. I mean, nobody played poly. They didn't have a game. They didn't have a sub-varsity team, but we had a program sweep last week. I guess you can call it that, even though we played all different people. But our JV played really well. Had an exciting win. They came back. They were down with like a minute and 30 seconds left in the game and marched the length of the field and scored for the win against Lake Highlands. Our freshman B team beat Birdville, and our freshman A team had a big win at Crowley. So we were kind of spread all over the place, but all three groups got wins. They're all getting better. This is kind of what the Mustangs do, Matt. We don't, our freshmen especially, they usually don't start off like gangbusters, but then they just steadily get better and better and better as the year goes on, and we're kind of hitting our stride right now.
Well, the good news is here they're coming along, and the program will be in good hands going forward.
Yep.
So it was a big win. We got some DNA players. Let's meet our DNA players, and
All
then
right.
we'll look at some highlights.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to start off first with our attitude player. We got a sophomore coming in, Brady Boozer. Step on in here. All right. Brady, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
So you got the attitude. Why do you think you got the attitude award this week?
I don't know. Maybe just me getting an opportunity and executing off of it.
Well, so you're a sophomore, but you got your first pick six during the game.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what happened. Is that ball's coming, and everything's shaping up? What's going through your mind?
I just kind of saw the ball in the air and just went and grabbed it and just started running.
Did you know right off the bat that you were going to make it, or were you just
No,
hoping?
I thought I was going to get tackled at like the 50 and ended up beating the quarterback, so it's a good feeling.
Well, good. Well, thanks for coming on. Let's hear it for our attitude winner for the week, Brady Boozer. Next up, we got a repeat winner coming with Reed Watkins. So, Reed, you've been here before, but I guess we did get to talk over at Bottle Cap that night. But you're the tough winner of the week. What do you think it was that made you the tough winner this week?
Just running through any guy that came at me. Just put my head down and getting any yardage I can get. Just persevering through all the obstacles that came my way, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's good. You had a couple of big runs the other night. Any of those remind you of any in the past where you open it up and it's like, here we go again?
There was that one run against Northside where Alex Holge came around and just opened up, and there was a play where Brady Wagner came around leading the way and opened up just nice, and I saw all green grass in front of me, and I just took off. So.
And just hope you don't get caught from behind.
Again, the Jumbotron was there, so.
Using it to your advantage.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Well, let's hear it again for our tough winner this week, Reed Watkins. Next up, we got a guy. Now, coming in, we got our compete winner this week, Sammy Kelly. Now, Sammy, we've been seeing a lot of you all year long out there, breaking loose, getting a lot of passes, scoring a lot of touchdowns. You're the compete winner this week. Tell us why you think you got the compete award.
Well, playing a bad team like that, you have to push yourself to get better, or you're not going to go farther and get as good as you want to be moving forward. So I believe that if we all put in the extra work and all put in the work we would put if we were playing a better team, and if we all compete that way, that we will be a top-tier team and a team that makes it far in the playoffs.
Well, I haven't looked up the stats to see how many touchdowns you've gotten this year, but you seem to be on a really good pace, having a great season. Are you about where you thought you'd be at this point of the season, or ahead or below? Where do you think it's working out for you?
I think I'm a little bit ahead of where I thought I'd be coming into the season, knowing we're running the triple option. But I think it's going good. We're running the ball really well, which brings the defense up, which gives us our shots, and we make the most of them.
Well, you certainly are doing that. Let's hear it again for our Compete Award winner this week, Sammy Kelly. Bringing back up another repeat winner. We're going to bring up Caden Cook. He's been on the show before, and Caden, first question I want to find out is, why are you not wearing your TCU gear tonight?
I hadn't washed it since last week, so I only got one shirt, but it's not clean right now.
Well, it's fun. It's fun to be a TCU fan right now.
It is.
I can tell you that.
I'm hoping for a big win against OK State this week.
I'll be there hoping.
Yeah.
So you're the family winner this week. What do you think it was that got you the family award this week?
Just kind of being consistent in the blocking game, like downfield blocking. And, I mean, it's not just me. It's all the receivers, everyone on the whole offense, really. But it was just me that happened to win it this week. But
well, good. So you're in the same kind of position as Sammy is. Where do you feel like you are overall for the season compared to where you thought you'd be when the season started?
I mean, we run triple option, so I wasn't really expecting too much. But I don't know. I think I'm a little bit below, but I'm hoping to bring that up and become a bigger part of the offense this upcoming weeks.
Well, it's still fun to see with those quick wide receiver screens when you make that one guy miss and get the sideline. So keep that up. It's been fun to watch. So let's hear it again for our family winner this week. Next up, we get a Discipline Award winner, Ty Hohenberger. So tell us why you think you got the Discipline Award this week.
Mostly because I had no missing assignments, and going in this game, that was my main goal, is just try to play as perfectly as possible. Just play a good, sound game of football.
Did you learn some of that from your older brother?
I mean, a little bit, but won't give him most of the credit.
Well, he's probably not watching, so we can ask since he's not watching. Who's the better Hohenberger?
Oh, me for sure.
Ah, that's what we thought.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it for the Discipline Award
Yeah.
winner this week. Last but not least, we got the Fight Award winner, Devin Thomas, coming in. So you've been having a great year down in the trenches all year. It's been really fun to watch. Your whole group has had just a fantastic year. And I was telling Coach, it seems to me one of the hardest hitting Grapevine Mustang defenses and we've seen in a while. And you're a big part of that. So that's good. Why do you think you got the Fight Award this week, even though you're down there fighting all the time?
Me, because I think I got the fighting award because I feel like when I strap up my helmets and pads, I'm a different guy. I'm aggressive, and I know how to get the job done, and I'm going to fight until the last whistle.
How does the fight chant go? Come on, let me hear it.
I'm not too familiar with it.
Fight him on the ice? No, wait, fight him till hell freezes over, then fight him on the ice. Is that right?
We'll fight our opponents till hell freezes over, and we'll fight them on the ice.
There you go. That's part of it. So tell me before you run off, you got the interception in the first quarter. Tell me what you were thinking as that ball was coming down and you were hoping you were going to get an interception. For a defensive lineman, that's a big deal.
All right, first I got to give props to Don Knapp. He made the ball go tipped up in the sky, and when I seen it, honestly, I just knew I had to get the ball because I can live it up, you feel me? Like.
Well, that was the last thing the other team needed at the time, so it was a big play for the Mustangs. So let's hear it again for our Fight Award winner this week. All right, Coach. The morning started with Greg Davis, former Longhorn and Iowa Hawkeye and several other places where he's coached, talking about a number of things. He talked about the NASA thing, but what I took away from that was, you know, when he was telling the story about trying to get a man on the moon, how in teamwork, everyone matters, every job matters, and practice turns out to be perfect, just like he talked about that. What did you take out of his message?
No, that's exactly right, Matt. I'm on the same page with you. When he started talking about, you know, teamwork and how everybody has a role on a team and there's nothing better than being a part of a team, I thought, man, he's speaking our language because this is what we preach in the locker room. You know, varsity football team, we got 65 guys on the team. 11 of them can be on the sideline or can be on the field at one time. So, you know, we got to have that mentality that everybody's got a role and it's all significant. It all matters. So, man, when he started talking that, I was very, very appreciative.
Well, he's got some stories to tell. It was interesting he chose that one, considering he got calling plays for Vince Young and
I know it, right?
in the Rose Bowl. What a life that guy's led. But let's go look at some game highlights here.
Okay.
We'll let you get your
so I got these, Matt,
going.
I got these in sequential order from the beginning of the game. Hopefully the internet will work for us properly here. Early on, this is just going up top. Sammy Kelly one-on-one. I think Evan Baum saw single coverage, knew they didn't have a safety over the top, and just gave him a shot. Probably could have taken the out to Rondell too, but never gonna be upset with a touchdown right there. And then we come back and we run a little switch route to Brady Wagner. Really, you know, Evan's got two choices. He's got Brady and he's got Darius Burns here running up the seam. Look at that catch, man.
You got a third open guy here too.
No doubt.
A lot of options for Evan there.
Looks like baby Gronk out there. Brady Wagner on the catch. Let's see if we can see it from the end zone copy here. Brady's really coming into his own. Him and Hank are such a dynamic duo with our two tight ends, you know, but that's a big man.
That's a solid catch.
That's a big man making plays like that. Get down to the one, Brady catches that long one, and then Parker finishes it off. Parker got a little dinged up. We didn't play him much after about the second or third series last week. Look at the end zone copy here. I believe this is CJ. Yep, CJ Holmes, untouched. There's some big boys doing some good work up there.
The offensive holes this year have just been phenomenal. I mean, look at the gap he had to work
with. We got
with.
a couple of our studs here in the audience. I got Travis Mason and Cy Owen here. Those guys do a lot of big things all week long in preparing to open these holes up for Parker and the guys, and
they've done fantastic all year. Been fun to watch the work in there.
They're fun to coach. There's no doubt about that. Once again, here we go. Just got it down close. Reed Watkins finishing it in. You know, some of these clips are just, you know, just clips of our offensive line just dominating up front. You watch the defensive line just get pushed, you know, every time. And there's Reed on the long one right here. Guys talking about Reed being faster than what they thought he was in the locker room. You know, I think this is, Matt, if I'm not mistaken, this may be 3 weeks in a row that Reed's had a 50-plus yard touchdown carry.
You can't see from the end zone copy the Jumbotron that he's watching to make sure he doesn't get caught from behind.
That's funny. This was an interesting play. So we came out, Matt, second half, and we decided offensively that we wanted to go, or one more series. We wanted to practice our indie package, our hurry-up stuff. And so we come out, we get the ball right here. Well, they don't cover Sammy. So Evan just kind of flicks it out there, and it almost got picked off. This kid that was covering Rondell just kind of runs out there, and it scared the fire out of me. And then Sammy ends up making some guys miss and takes it in for a touchdown. But goodness gracious, my heart almost stopped on that one, Matt.
Almost didn't end up the way you drew it up there.
No doubt. No doubt. But Sammy Kelly, when he gets the ball in his hand, he does good stuff. You know, big-time playmaker.
A lot this year. It's been fun to see that.
That's right. Then we got DeMontrez Dunn. It's here in the fourth quarter, finishing the game out. DeMontrez. Oh, look, we got a bunch of young offensive linemen up here too. Now we got a lot of our JV offensive lines in the game right now, and guys that'll be playing for us in the future. So pretty fired up about that. This is crazy. He ends up on his head. DeMontrez does, and then Caleb and Harrison Hackbar fake everybody out. Everybody thinks Caleb's got the ball. Harrison pulls it and takes it in for the score. Then here's our defensive highlights, Matt. I think this is might be Devin's interception. No, I think that'll be next play. This is a big tackle for loss right here.
The pursuit from the defensive line and linebackers has just been phenomenal all year long.
Yep, that's Leighton Towery setting that edge, and
here's your interception.
Yep.
Things were already going your way pretty well before that.
So Dalton Knapp gets his hands on the quarterback's arm, and then Devin, we're not saying he jumped high, but he jumped up and got that thing, okay? He high-pointed it.
He did technically high-point it.
He high-pointed it. Interception by C.J. Holmes here. C.J. does a great job here. Just playing his technique. His receiver runs a short route. He backs up, keeps leverage, and good stuff from C.J. C.J.'s playing really well for us right now.
C.J.'s had a great season all year long.
Yep, he has. One still in here, right here. This is right before we take them out, right the second half, or beginning of the second half here. Then we get everybody in. Nice job, CJ, just apexing number one and number two, staying high, making a play on the football. We had I think we had 4 interceptions the other night, Matt, and this is 2 weeks in a row where our DBs have really done a good job getting their hands on balls and making the offense pay. This is Brady Boozer's touchdown right here. Quarterback's under duress. You can see it. He lets it fly. Probably should have thrown that thing in the bleachers. He doesn't. Flicks it out there. Brady gets it. Makes him pay, and this kid's got an angle on Brady, but Brady turns on the Jets. It's kind of the same conversation over on the sideline. Nope, man, Brady looked fast. Brady did this. So really proud right there of our younger players getting to play and stepping up and getting it done.
Funny how quick they can get when they got a football and an end zone to go to. Well, there you have it. So it was a big game, big win, obviously. Staying in district this week, get to come back home. Got Fort Worth Southwest coming to town. What are we looking at with Fort Worth Southwest?
Athletic, Matt. They're an athletic football team. They have a quarterback that I was telling our guys this morning at Scouting Report that's extremely elusive. Much like the Southwest team we played a couple years ago, they had a quarterback that they sent out to WT to play out there, and they got beat 42-0 by Heritage last week. But I promise you, Matt, that score does not depict how close that game actually was. I've watched it several times now. They're a football team. If you don't show up ready to play, they're going to be able to score some points and make your life miserable.
Well, they've had that reputation for a long time. They're pretty solid. So you got to show up ready to play. So that game will be 7:00 Mustang Panther Stadium at Mustang Panther Stadium. If you can't make it, YouTube, Champion Sports Radio, Jacob Dedamore and that crew does a great job. We'll start the day with Breakfast of Champions at 7:00. Michael Aljo's coming in. Men of the community, if you can be there, be there. It's a great deal. You get to meet the players, get to shake their hands, tell them you're with them and cheering for them. So if you can make it, try to make it. Next week we'll be at Hotel Vin. At the moment, I won't get to be here, but it sounds like Jacob Dedamore will fill in, so that'll be great for us. Anything else we want to throw in before we sign off?
Just want to appreciate everybody that's been supporting our Mustangs. We're a little over halfway through the regular season. Keep hanging in there with us. We got one vision and one goal, and that's to be district champs and then take these playoff games one at a time. So.
Well, it's getting here awfully fast.
Yep,
Certainly
it
is. Well, we'll say special thanks again to Kemisod for sponsoring again this year. Special thanks to Zach Towery and Davis Burke for putting us together. Special thanks to Esparza. Let's hear it again from the Mustangs here in Esparza tonight. So thanks to Esparza for hosting us. We'll see you next week at Hotel Vin. Go Mustangs.
What we want to do with the Assad group is just develop a team that is known for their integrity, for working hard and supporting their clients and just giving the best level of service, because that's what clients want. Hi, I'm Kim Assad with Compass Real Estate. I've lived in Texas since I was 11 years old, and we've lived in Grapevine since 2002. Grapevine is a great area to live in. We love the downtown area. It's like an old Western movie with log cabins. It's known as the Christmas capital of Texas, and we're really proud of our city. We love living here. Our kids grew up in the school district, Grapevine-Colleyville ISD. We love their education and have been proud of just the relationships and friendships they've made in the community here. There's been all walks of life, from lots of stay-at-home moms to working parents that do a lot of volunteering for the schools. And that's really kind of how I've met a lot of my clients, is volunteering in the schools, whether I'm the teen mom or in the booster club, or volunteered with NCL National Charity League, or with my son through Second Saturdays. We've had a great time just meeting so many people in the community. I've been in real estate since 2000. I'm actually a civil engineer by degree, married a civil engineer, and then I got my real estate license back in 2000 and just have loved it ever since, because I love working with people and just the relationship. Real estate is really a relationship business. It's about developing relationships, somebody that trusts you, and that we can help them accomplish their real estate goals. I was a broker on my own before, and I joined Compass because I just love the image and the support that I have with Compass. I mean, our ads look so professional, our listings look so desirable, and it just helps the client out because I can get their home sold faster. But I have the Assad group under Compass. I've grown that with 2 agents initially that have been great agents, and then now my family's even joined. So my husband, who joined Compass about a year ago, and then now my son. You know, I just want to welcome your business, and if you have any real estate needs, whether you're looking for a rental, a purchase, to sell your house, or an investment property, just call me.